Boom shakalaka, where you there? Oh, it's well going.
Well, go on, it's Catch Up Fridays.
Right.
Teko is so determined to do this every week. Hi guys.
Yeah,
I think eventually we need to work on a new intro. But for now, we'll just let him have his fun and say it his way. You wanna try one more time?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So I don't know if any of you remember in our first video when we talked about being in the second trimester of course, the pregnancy, and I was saying, yeah, we're coming up on 5 years, I should get a new ring. Well, guess what, guys? Long story short, a couple weeks after that, I chipped my pearl because I have a pearl ring. And
destroyed the pearl.
no. I found out, like, after looking, like, oh my word, the
all you
pearl
guys out
was
there,
chipped.
be careful of who you marry.
Right, so it wasn't an intentional thing.
Be careful of who you marry.
Stop it! It wasn't an intentional thing, but the pearl ended up getting a huge chip in there. And luckily, because we're still here in Hawaii, right, he was able to go back to the store that he bought it from when he proposed to me, because they have a lifetime warranty on the pearl. So they were able to change it. So for like 4 weeks or so, I didn't have my ring, but then they ended up putting a new pearl in there. This one is kind of pinkish, which is lovely. So I do have a new ring, even though it isn't a new ring.
Well, shout out to Maui Divers, Maui Jewelers. Thank you so much, guys.
So I guess my wish came true. Anyway, I was just thinking about, like,
this thing is good, honey.
Yeah, and it's mine. It's my ice cream. But yeah, so he gave the ring back to me like 2 days ago. And when I put it on, you know, it was so nice and clean. I'll try to put a picture of it in our story. In the story section of Instagram, yeah. So you know, it was nice and clean, and I was just like, oh my word, I was remembering when I just got engaged and just how careful I was with the ring. And I guess over time, it was just like, yeah, I can't keep taking off this ring. I'm going to just keep it on, you know, show everything in the ring. But it was just, I guess, getting it kind of brought my memory back to those early days.
Maybe I could get a new ring.
Maybe, but not really. But maybe, you know. And I was just thinking, like, oh wow, yeah, you know, like, I guess over time you forget what it was like to be newlyweds, huh? Newly engaged, and you're fresh.
If we could go back to those days,
you know what that was like. And I was just like,
no kids.
It's so different, you know. Like, no, it's just almost 5 years. It isn't that long, but I guess for people out there married longer, please tell us, how is it that you how do you
keep the love fresh?
And it's not necessarily keep the love fresh, because I feel like, yeah, the years have passed and we've been with each other for
the love fresh.
No, I mean, not fresh like you never know each other before. Like, no, it's more mature. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now we actually know each other a different way. It's fun in a different way. Yeah. Versus in the beginning, it was fresh, it was exciting, because now you're getting to know the person. Now we're like, yeah, we kind of know each other, and it's different things that make it
like
fun.
Before, we never used to fart, like, make each other.
Oh, you know. Yeah, you were self-conscious. No. Farts are everywhere, guys. That should not even be happening. Right, guys? I think that should never happen. In fact, I saw this lady come on Steve Harvey's show talking about this. Her husband does not allow anybody in the family to do any bodily function around him. So even if she wants to pee, she has to turn on the pipe. And I was like, what
kind of family is that?
So the poor lady has to go to a completely different bathroom in the middle of the night because he can't stand the sound of hearing her pee.
Can you stand the sound of his fart or her fart?
This is so awkward. Anyway, but Teko is very bad in this area, guys, and I'm gonna expose him today. Yes, you are. And somehow I seem to have this magnet in me that as soon as he does it, I appear.
The minute I fart, it's like she's not around, and then boom, she walks into the room.
Teko!
And
always
then she's
appear.
like, honey, what's going on? Do you have to do it every time I come around? So, and I'm like, well, you are the one who came in it.
So that's different. First year, you really don't really have those things. Yeah. You're more self-conscious.
I think I need a detox though.
You need a detox. Yeah.
Any suggestions for detox, guys? I know some of you out there are very healthy.
This is lovely. It's a macadamia nut toffee crunch ice cream. Oh,
y'all who are in your health frenzy, what should I detox with? I need to cleanse my system, guys. I'm like,
yeah, and I mean, yeah, Teko doesn't need a detox. But anyway, I was just celebrating my ring.
ooh,
and just saying I'm happy. Thank you
honey.
for this new lovely ring.
That means the love is deeper.
Not really. I still give birth in like 6 weeks, so we still need a push gift. Then, because that's something we're talking about.
What is this new thing about push gift?
So I heard this on a different podcast. So we're talking about this. I need a push gift.
What's the name of those guys?
I don't remember their names.
They are the problem. Why did you guys talk about push gift? And now my wife heard about it. Now she needs a push gift.
Yeah, I'm like, this is so true. You should get a gift for pushing. I mean, of course.
The gift for pushing is the baby.
No. So there is a push gift, and we're trying to decide what that is. I've secretly been saying either my family sends me away for a while, or I'm gonna run away, guys. So they know what my push gift is. It's either they're gonna send me away or I'm gonna leave.
I say the push gift is the one and only gift of a child from the Lord. Come on, like
the gift is time away from all of the gifts I've been given. Right? Anyway, guys, that's us today. But we just want to encourage everybody out there.
And we just want to say to y'all out there, whether in your first year of marriage, your 5th year, or your 10th year,
or you haven't even gotten married yet.
Or if you don't get married yet, we just want to encourage you.
Yeah, I think my thing too is for people to remember to enjoy the stage that they're in when they're in that stage. Because almost 5 years, I still can't remember those emotions of the first year.
Yeah.
And it's just like 5 years ago. It's not like 10 years. But some things you remember, but you don't remember all of it. And that's why I think it's so important that people really embrace the season that they're in. Yes, it might be hard. Yes, there's some things difficult happening. But find the moments of joy and gratitude. And those are the pockets. And you just say you needed a detox. But find those moments of joy and embrace it, because 2 years from now, 3 years from now, you probably won't remember what was difficult right now. Yeah. And then you just don't want to miss the moment because you keep thinking about the next one.
And I would say don't elevate the challenge above God.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we go through challenging seasons or challenging days, and we forget that God is bigger than our challenges. We forget that above the stormy clouds there's a sun shining still. And I always think, like whenever you take a flight, you go through turbulence, but then as you push through that cloud and you hit a certain level up there, it gets all calm again. Yeah. So sometimes, I'd say maybe you go through turbulence to get to another level, right, and use that to get to the next level. Don't think of it as we're gonna be at this level and this stage all the time. So when you go through challenges, look at it in that way. Like, Lord, what do you want to teach me in this? What, because if you understand that God is using things to strengthen you and to sharpen you and to take you to the next level, then you're like, okay, God, what am I supposed to learn out of this?
And I'll also say to this too, like, knowing your triggers, it's important, because I've recognized through this pregnancy, the more pregnant I become, Mondays and Wednesdays are trigger days. Like Mondays, it's like, oh my word, I have all this week to get through. Being pregnant, taking Kalina to the park, being present, active, all of that. Wednesdays, I'm like stuck in the middle. I can't go back, I can't go forward. There's Thursday, there's Friday, and so Mondays and Wednesdays are really trigger days for me, and I just have to get out and I have to move immediately. So knowing those things as well, you can preempt it, and you can start to prepare yourself so that you don't fall into that rut of the obstacle is so big, but you find solutions to deal with the obstacle.
So know your triggers and also what you can use to resolve the triggers.
And that's 10 minutes.
Yeah, man. Love you guys. Check out our website, wherethebaileys.org. Africa trip coming up in November. We're gonna be doing like a medical outreach, so feel free to shoot us a message if you want to be a part of that. Check out our Facebook page. We are the Baileys on Facebook.
Everything that we have is We Are the Baileys.
We love you. Keep it real. Keep it loving. Keep it right.
See you guys.
Boom, boom,
bye.
Boom, boom.